Have you ever felt like you've just broken? Like everything you've worked for has suddenly snapped, leaving you feeling useless and stuck? It's a feeling we all know, a moment of frustration where it seems easier to just give up. Today, I want to share a story about a young boy named Arjun, a broken pencil, and a lesson that changed his life forever. It's a simple story, but its message is incredibly powerful and might just be what you need to hear today. It all began in a quiet classroom, the air thick with the tension of an important exam. Arjun, a bright young boy, was writing furiously, his mind focused. Then it happened. Asterisk, snap asterisk. The tip of his pencil broke. A small thing, really, but in that high-pressure moment, it felt like a catastrophe. He slumped in his chair, staring at the two useless pieces in his hand. He let out a heavy sigh, the kind that carries the weight of a dozen frustrations. Why does this always happen to me? He muttered under his breath, feeling the sting of defeat. It wasn't just about the pencil. It was about every little thing that seemed to go wrong, every obstacle that felt insurmountable. His teacher, a kind woman with watchful eyes, noticed his distress. She glided over to his desk, her presence a calm in his storm. "Arjun, what's wrong?" she asked gently. Arjun looked up, his eyes reflecting his disappointment. He held up the fractured pencil. "My pencil broke, ma'am," he said, his voice flat. "I can't write anymore. I can't finish." For him, the broken pencil was a full stop, the end of his effort. The teacher didn't offer him a new pencil right away. Instead, she offered him something far more valuable, a new perspective. She picked up one of the broken pieces and smiled. "Arjun," she began, her voice soft but clear, "do you know why a pencil has two ends? One to write, and one to erase mistakes. It's designed to make marks, but also to correct them." Arjun listened, still confused. What did this have to do with his problem? She continued, "But the most important thing about a pencil isn't the eraser. It's that even when it breaks, it can still write if you sharpen it again." She held the piece up. "See? It's shorter. Yes, it looks different. But the graphite, the part that actually writes, is still inside. It just needs to be revealed again." Arjun looked from the broken pencil to his teacher's reassuring face, a glimmer of understanding in his eyes. He was starting to see that this wasn't just about a writing tool. "Life is the same, Arjun," the teacher said, her words landing with profound weight. "You will face challenges. You will fall. You will make mistakes. Sometimes you will feel like you've broken into pieces." She paused, letting the words sink in. "But what truly matters is not that you broke, but whether you have the courage to sharpen yourself again. To pick up your pieces, learn from the break, and start fresh. Every setback is an opportunity to come back stronger, sharper, and more resilient than before." That day, something shifted inside Arjun. As he walked to the sharpener, it wasn't just his pencil he was fixing his mindset. The grinding sound of the sharpener became a metaphor for his own renewal. He realized that giving up when things got hard was a choice, not a necessity. The broken pencil wasn't a stop sign. It was a detour, a moment to pause, regroup, and find a new edge. From that day on, he approached challenges differently. A failed test wasn't the end. It was a reason to study harder. A friendship that ended wasn't a personal failure. It was a lesson in human connection. Years flew by. The young boy grew into a man. Arjun became a successful engineer, designing and building complex structures meant to withstand immense pressure. He was known for his innovative problem-solving and his unwavering persistence. And on his clean, modern desk, amidst blueprints and advanced calculators, sat a small, worn-out pencil, the very same one that had broken all those years ago. It was sealed in a small glass case, a constant, quiet reminder. His colleagues would sometimes ask about it, this strange little artifact in a high-tech workspace. And Arjun would smile and share the story. He'd explain that the pencil wasn't a trophy of success but a symbol of resilience. It was a reminder that our value isn't diminished when we break. In fact, our most profound growth often comes from those moments of being broken. It's in picking ourselves up, finding the courage to sharpen ourselves, that we discover our true strength. That little pencil taught him that no matter how hard life hits, no matter how many times you feel you've snapped, you always have what it takes to start again. The potential to write the next chapter is always within you, waiting to be sharpened. So what's the takeaway for us? Life isn't a smooth, straight line drawn with an unbreakable pen. It's a sketch, messy and full of erased lines and broken pencil points. We will all face moments that break us. A job loss, a personal failure, a heartbreak, a dream that shatters. In those moments, it's natural to feel like Arjun in that classroom, frustrated, defeated, and ready to quit. We might look at our broken pieces and think, this is it. I can't go on, but I want you to remember the pencil. Remember that the core of who you are, your strength, your spirit, your ability to create is still there. The break doesn't destroy it. It just covers it up. The challenge is to find your sharpener. What does that look like for you? Maybe it's talking to a friend or a therapist. Maybe it's learning a new skill. Maybe it's taking time for self-care or simply giving yourself the grace to heal and start over. Sharpening yourself means facing the break, learning from it, and consciously deciding to try again. Your story isn't over just because you've hit a difficult chapter. The pencil doesn't stop writing just because it breaks. Neither should you. Each time you sharpen yourself, you come back with a new point, a fresh perspective, ready to make your mark on the world in a way you couldn't before. So, embrace your breaks. See them not as endings, but as invitations to become sharper, stronger, and more beautifully imperfect than you were before. Keep sharpening yourself and keep writing your incredible story. Thank you so much for watching and sharing this moment with me. If this story resonated with you, please give this video a thumbs up and share it with someone who might need to hear this message. And don't forget to subscribe and hit the notification bell for more stories that aim to inspire and uplift. Until next time, keep writing.